My name is Drew Hines Richards, Panther ID 4961816. This is my tutorial project. This will be a tutorial on how to install Kali Linux booted from a USB onto a Surface Pro 3. First thing you're going to need to do is make sure you have a thumb drive of 4 GB or larger and have your ISO ready. I'll be using a program called Rufus to install the ISO onto my thumb drive. You can get it from the website shown. You would need to select your thumb drive, make sure the 2 boxes are ticked, go here, select your ISO, and press start. Click OK. Keep in mind that all data on the thumb drive will be erased. Keep in mind this process will take some time, so I will be cutting through it in order to save time on the video. Right now the program is copying the ISO files onto the thumb drive to create a bootable version. The program is almost done copying the ISO. Just a few more seconds. And it is now completed, and you now have a bootable version of Kali on your thumb drive. Now we'll show you another way on how to install Kali on the thumb drive. This version will be using command prompt. In order to load Kali, you'll have to open it in administration. First thing you need to type is diskpart and press enter, and then list disk. Then select disk and the number disk wanted to be selected. In this case, disk 1. Disk 0 is the hard drive. Then we will need to clean the disk, erasing everything that is on it. Now we'll need to create a partition, so we'll need to type create partition primary. And then select partition 1 to select the partition we just created. Now we need to type in active to activate the partition. And then format fs equal FAT32 to format the drive. This process will also take some time, so I will be cutting through it as well. Alright, it is almost finished formatting. And it is now completed, rendering. Here you can enter any number of your choosing. Erase that, and next just type in a sign and you are completed. Your thumb drive is now formatted. All you have to do now is copy and paste the Kali folders onto the thumb drive. Now that the thumb drive has been formatted, we will continue. Open the USB with all the files placed in it, and you will need to create a new folder in the root directory of the USB. Do not create it in any other folders within the thumb drive. Name the folder EFI, all capital letters. Within that folder, you'll need to create another folder called boot. Now you will have to go to the website shown and download boot. Download boot x64.efi into the boot folder, and grub x64.efi also into the boot folder. A text file will also need to be created with this text within it. It can be found on this URL. I will save it and create the text file. The text file must be titled grub.cfg. Now I have just saved it as a txt file. I will need to go and change that. Make sure it is saved as a CFG file, not a txt. Click yes if this error pops up. Now you have created a bootable Kali thumb drive that will boot on a Microsoft Surface Pro 3. This is the Surface Pro 3 tablet. So the first thing we're going to do with this is start it up in the BIOS. To do that, you simply need to hold the volume up button and press start. Press the power button, release. As soon as you see the Surface go, release, volume up button, and you are now in the BIOS. What we will need to do is we will need to take secure boot control. Make sure it is disabled. Then you will go into configuration alternate boot order. Select USB to SSD and exit setup. Now we are going to plug in the USB port and restart the machine. Once this menu has appeared, I personally selected boot Kali in non-persistent mode. And there we go. We have now booted Kali on the Windows Surface Pro 3. This USB does not contain the EFI folder. If you try to run the Kali bootable thumb drive without the EFI folder, this is what will happen. It will simply boot into the Windows, not even acknowledging the thumb drive. This is the importance of the tutorial that I have just demonstrated. Thank you for watching. This is the end of the tutorial.